What's going on, man? Welcome, man. Come on, bro. My bad, y'all. Welcome to HDiiTV. You're now rocking with your boy. So, Jerodmayo is the new coach of the New England Patriots. Jerodmayo was he was a decent player. He was good. His problem was he couldn't stay healthy. You know, sort of like the Miko Ryans for the Texans. You know, the same thing with him. Both solid players, never could reach their potential because of injuries, but when they were in there, they handled it. They did their job. It was him in the middle. They had Dante Howard on the outside. Is this a great move? Yeah, I believe it's a good move. Robertkraft is going with somebody within. A black head coach. I think he's the first black head coach for the Patriots. I might be wrong. Don't hold me to that, but I might be wrong. I think he's the first black coach, you know, to be picked from the Patriots. Look, if they get them a quarterback, look, I will go with Bailey Zappi. If you can't find a quarterback right away, go with Bailey Zappi. Build your team up. Trade some picks, move Mac Jones, move some guys around, and the Patriots will be good. Their defense was solid last year. So Robert Kraft was like, well, I'm not going to get rid of Mayo because the defense did their job, which they did. He's the linebackers coach, and the linebackers last year were phenomenal like I said, the Patriots had a solid defense. They just didn't have the quarterback, and they stuck with Mac Jones too long. They should have stuck with Cam early on and then worked Mac Jones in there. But Bill Belichick trying to be an evil genius, and he ain't no genius when it comes to picking personnel. Now, Robert Kraft is going to find a general manager, which is good, but he's going to find one that will work with Jerodmayo. So Jerodmayo's probably going to have some insight on the GM they're going to pick. If your GM and coach are on the same page, you'll be solid. But if they're not, you're going to get a Brian Flores situation. Robert Kraft, I believe, saw what was going on in Houston. He likes how D'Amico Ryans took that team and, you know, elevated them this year. When Lovey, to me, had him playing good, just as good last year, he just didn't have a quarterback. But whatever. But anyway, no shade on D'Amico Ryans. Like I said, I'm a fan of D'Amico Ryans since Alabama days. Now, we're gonna see. I think if they could get them a quarterback, they could get them somebody. Look, I would look into getting Russell Wilson. Seriously, I would see what they want for Russell Wilson, or I would wait. You know, the Broncos, I would wait for them to release him because the Broncos gonna have to release him. So if they release him, then they'll be straight. Then if I'm the Patriots, I just go snag Russ real brief. You know, that's what I would do. But who knows, man? Like I said, great move. I'm proud of Jerodmayo. He deserves it. He has a resume. He's coached. He's played the game. He's coached. And look, man, they're hiring a lot of these former coaches these former players to be coaches, especially these black men. They're starting to put more black men in power. We need more GMs, though. Right now, we got the guy in Cleveland. We got the guy in Chicago. I think we got a guy in Washington as a black GM. So if we could do that, we're good. If we continue getting it there, we'll be good. You know, we got to get more black executives so then we can hire the right candidates, whether they're white, black, or whatever. We need to start hiring people off a resume and stop hiring people off of, because he know Tim and Matt, Molly and Sarah. Like, these owners are not playing anymore. Like, they're like, look, I can't be hiring your cousin or your homeboy and he not doing the job. like the coach in Minnesota, like the coach that was on with the Chargers. You know, it's a lot of these coaches that are just overrated. The coach in Atlanta that's gone, you know, you got to understand. Now I'm going to put the phone down because I got to eat before work. I am moving, so hold on, give me a sec. Okay, all right. Now, don't be surprised. Like I said, if don't be surprised if don't be surprised if they won't go after they could be interested in Penix. They could go after Penix. Don't be surprised if they go after him. Now, playoff weekend. We got the Chiefs and the Dolphins. This is gonna be it's gonna be a blowout, but not like people think. It's probably gonna be, I believe, 13-3 or 17-3. Because the Kansas City Chiefs defense is gonna be too much up front. Chris Jones, of course, still going for a contract. He's gonna ball out. Snead and McDuffie have been probably two of the best tandems. I mean, not two of them, but the best tandem. One of the best in the league. Those guys are going to do their thing. Linebacker-wise, Gay has been good. Bolden, I think he's playing. If Bolden's playing, they're going to be solid. The defense has really carried the Chiefs this year. And I believe that C-Pen would agree with me. The defense has carried the team. Now, offensively, they got to get the ball to Pacheco. Pacheco needs to get at least 15 to 20 carries. James Toney, I'm putting Toney in the running back as well. I'm giving him 5 to 10, maybe 15 touches. And Hilaire, I'm giving him 5 to 10 touches. Rashee Rice needs to be featured a lot. He needs to get targeted at least 15 to 20 times. Kelsey, I would target him, but Kelsey just been off this year. But I would get Rashee Rice involved. If Rashee Rice gets involved and opens up the game, it's going to be trouble. All the Chiefs have to do is run the ball. Make Mahomes manage the game. He's been terrible trying to run the game or trying his best to, you know, do his Patrick Mahomes thing. This game, Mahomes needs to throw between 15 to 25 times. Because it's gonna be below 5 degrees. I don't know if it's gonna be snow or not, but I'm not throwing Mahomes. I'm not throwing the ball a lot. I'm giving the ball to Pacheco. I'm giving the ball to Pacheco. Damn near every play. Damn near every play, I'm giving him the ball. The Dolphins, All you got to do is take away Tyreek Hill. I don't know if Waddle is playing, but they're banged up. Take away the slants, take away the middle and the short part of the field. Force Tuna Fish to beat you throwing the ball deep. Also, take away the running game. Every time they run the ball, make their running backs feel it. Hit them every play. Gap control. Everybody get their assignments. If everybody gets their assignments and know what they're doing, this should not be a tough game for the Chiefs. The Chiefs should win this 17-3. They should. Either 17-3 or 13-3. It's gonna be close, probably for 3 quarters maybe, but then the Chiefs are gonna pull away. Now the Dolphins could come up here and shock everybody, but they don't have the defense. Their defense is terrible against the run. Jalen Ramsey is arguing with everybody on the defense because I guess he's trying to get everybody aligned, but I don't know. I don't know. But Jalen Ramsey has not been good. Like I told you guys, I've never been a fan of Jalen Ramsey, not even at Florida State. I think the guy's more of a safety. He's not a corner. You can take him out of the game easy. So, we'll see. But that's all you got to do. Now, the next game. The Browns and Texans. The the rookie of the year, offensive rookie of the year, and the defensive rookie of the year are going to be tested this game. They have no playoff experience. So they're going to mess up. They're going to do some plays that have you like, what were they thinking? Because they're young. The Texans could actually win this game if they play their cards right. Run the ball. Have Stroud manage the game, dink and dunk. If the big play is open, let him go for it. Try to keep him within himself. But Singletary, and I think we're going to see some Pierce as well. Singletary should be having 25 touches this game. Pierce should have between 10 to 15 touches. So I think that'll work defensively. They got to stop the Browns' run. Ford and Kareem Hunt, and they got another guy. They're very tough to bring down, and they are very good at getting skinny and getting through those holes and going for the home run or getting at least 4 to 5 yards a pop. Now, the Browns have the best defense in the league, period. I told everybody this. I've been telling everybody this since the beginning of the season. They've proven it. They're going to get after C.J. Stroud with 4, and they're mainly going to drop everybody. They'll probably send some blitzes, but I would do it like once in a while. If Stroud is beating you and stuff, then yeah, but other than that, I mean, all the Browns got to do, manage the game. That's it. Joe Flacco, he's going to turn the ball over a couple times, but if you keep Joe Flacco within himself, the Browns will win. So all they got to do on defense is rush 4, stop the run, and rush 4. And blitz once in a while or bring a pressure once in a while. And the Browns could win. Now, I got the Browns winning this 17-14. Browns going to win 17-14. Now, who else is playing? Bengals and Steelers. 2 years ago, the Steelers went up to Buffalo and beat their ass. Could the Steelers pull an upset? Absolutely. Josh Allen has been terrible this year. His decision making has cost these guys plenty of games. That Miami game, they got bailed out by the refs because they should have lost that game. Josh Allen was throwing pick after pick. And in this game, TJ Watt's not playing, but that Steelers defense is coming. Mike Tomlin gonna have them boys ready. And I got the Steelers going into Buffalo and winning the game 24-21. Everybody gonna look at me like, dude, Buffalo, are you serious? Buffalo gonna crush them. Listen, I'm telling you, Josh Allen, listen, Buffalo's gonna be looking like they're gonna win this game most of the game, and then Josh Allen's gonna just turn the ball over and lose the game. Now look, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I got the Steelers, well, I won't say 24-21. Yeah, I'll say 24-21. No, matter of fact, I do 24-21. Browns beat the Texans, and then the Steelers will beat the Bills 17-14. Now, NFC. Eagles going to the Bucks. Everybody like, oh, the Bucks gonna win, the Bucks gonna win. We'll see. But anything can happen. The Eagles could turn it on. Look, they're still the Super Bowl runner-ups, dog. Y'all can't keep counting people out. Yeah, they stumbled down the stretch, but the Bucks only scored 9 points last week against a sorry-ass Panthers team. Yeah, it's a division game, but still, the Bucks, they've been okay. But remember, they got their ass whooped by the Saints. So, like I said, that was a divisional game, and the Bucks defensively were good. But I still think the Eagles are going to give us trouble. But I say we'll win the game 17-14. All we got to do is keep Baker Mayfield under 30 attempts, and we'll win the game. If the Eagles got him throwing over 30 attempts, the Eagles will win the game. Now, the next games is the Lions. Is the Lions and the Rams. The Lions, everybody's saying, man, the Rams are hot. They gonna go in there and get the job done. I think the Lions win this game 21-10. And the reason why is because the Rams struggle to stop the run. And plus, they're very young. If you run at Donald and those guys and keep pounding the ball, you'll be all right. And the Lions have 2 running backs who, to me, could give them problems. Jahmyr Gibbs and Ty Montgomery should get the ball at least 20 to 25 times between each other. They should get it. You know, I don't want to hear all of this. They need to get the ball. So I got the Lions winning 21-10. Now the other game, everybody's like Dallas and Green Bay. Green Bay is going to go in there and shock everybody. I don't know, man. This is Jordan Love's first playoff game. So the Packers are mainly going to run the ball probably to get it started. They're probably going to ease Jordan Love in the game. But Dallas got a lot of pressure on them. But they're at Jerry World, so I think Dallas will win 28-21. I think both teams is going to start defensive early, and then later in the game, offense is going to come alive. The Packers look like they might win it, but I think Dallas will win this game. And, you know, those are my picks. So I got Chiefs winning, Steelers and Browns winning, and then in the NFC, I got the Bucks winning. I got Dallas winning, and then I got the Lions winning. So, like I said, we'll see. Shout out to Jerodmayo for being the coach. I think he's the first black coach. You know, I think he's the first black coach. But thank you guys, man, for your love and blessings and your listening. I am out. Deezy.